All right, cyber traders. I hope that you could hear me loud and clear. Wanted to jump on here really briefly to do our morning meeting. I had some major mic issues earlier today. Hopefully, everybody could hear me clearly. Like I'd said, great to see all of us inside the live trading room. Carol, Grant, Mike, Jeff, Chuck. Little echo. Yes, I realized that my sister actually has a big kitchen I'm working out of right now. So I'm on the move, but I'm at my sister's house right now for a couple of days. It's a different setup, different mic. So if there's any choppiness to the audio here, my apologies, but great to see all of us folks. Let's hop right to it. Normally, I would look to take my time to go across the winners from Friday. Fausto is currently driving to Delaware, dropping his son off. So I'm tagging in from this morning. Convenient timing with bad audio. So with that, let's go right from top to bottom. We had a pretty good 8 a.m. move. A lot of different stocks like the monkeypox stocks, the GOVX, the SIGA, the TNXP, all ended up making some good moves. But the star of the pre-market, it's pulling back now, but TBLT. I mean, hey, another big pop on this one. Once again, this morning in pre-market, some news came out, I think, in regards to them launching 90 different products or 96 different products commercially on Amazon for, I think, like Italy and another, country just that they're providing to. But, big news out there this morning after 8 o'clock, big move after. And for right now, easily, I'll put the TBLT just on our watch list to start. Current time, 9:16, folks. We are going to do a lightning round meeting here. So you'll probably see me go across the gainers and losers list faster than you've ever seen me. Right away, GOVX, I'm going to put on our list. AEMD, pushing up right now, up 44%. Both of them are going to be on our main list here for the morning. CYAD's flat. It's a big. I'm going to pass on that for right now. The VRAX, you could say the same thing. I mean, not as much flat. It's actually just pulling back a little bit sharper, perhaps. But we've been doing really well on these monkeypox stocks between the SIGA, the VRAX there too. So really quickly, I'm actually just going to slip a bunch of these on our watch list so far, folks. TBLT, VRAX right here, the GOVX trade, SIGA, which we'll jump to in a moment. And then also TNXP is another monkeypox stock. We ended up trading this back from Wednesday, Thursday, Friday last week, running up pretty nicely, at least from before, pushed up over 2, topped off at like 215. Pretty good move there. Let's see if support could hold. So yeah, TNXP I'll put on our watch list as well. Let's see. This thing's playing hard to get right now. It's not giving me a little scroll bar for me to go through even. All right, let's see what else we got here, at least towards the bottom of the gainers list. The AVYA we did really well on last week. Very flat right now. It's also below $1. TXMD maybe. It's been pretty volatile the last couple of days from the end of last week and some big activity this morning in pre-market. But I'll keep that on our side list for right now. Natural gas ETF cold. Breaking new pre-market highs right now. So, normally I'm not as keen to follow an ETF, but on days where like UVXY is running or, SQQQ or, in this case, the natural gas ETFs, we've been pretty familiar with these trades. Cold and then UNG. Cold's definitely the much more active of the two ETFs. UNG trades inversely to cold. So I figured, UNG here could have been a lot more volatile, but this needs a kick in volume. The cold trade definitely a lot more active of a move here. And I would say this, if you're doing pretty well in the ETFs, like day trading them, you know who you are. Like if you're listening to me right now and you're trading SQQQ every day or most days or cold or UVXY, you know who you are. If you are not one of those folks, I would rather you start off on TNXP or GOVX or the TBLT trade, just equities, where it's a lot easier to anticipate order flow and reading the iceberg orders out there. Hey, if you have Bookmap, if you got level 4, that's your best tool to trade these ETFs. It makes it a lot more manageable. But you heard me before, unless if you are already consistently profitable trading them, I would look elsewhere. All right, let's go from top to bottom on the loser side now. I mean, there could be a couple more things that are up like 5+%. It's not giving me everything that I should have here, folks. So if there is anything that I'm missing from the gainer side, just type it in the chat board. Just let me know. For anyone joining this meeting late right now, I joined late. I had some major mic issues early this morning, folks. So I'm doing a very, very quick meeting. I want to make sure that our students have enough time to prep and get ready before the market opens up. Thankfully, I'll be good to go, at least for the market open, inside our live trading room for all of our students there, finally. All right, crude oil ETF, UCO, dropping off here quite a bit. It is shortable. I'm not as particular to add the ETFs in to begin with. So cold is already on our list. That one's looking very active on the way up. I don't have a great need to put this one on. Norman asking about the AEMD trade. Okay, look at that one yet. I thought I looked at it and I said, come back to it maybe. Maybe at the time it wasn't popping or it was just kind of flat, but definitely making a strong move up towards 150 as we speak. So good call from Norman on this AEMD. All right, let's see, folks. Anything from social media, at least on YouTube? I got YouTube only because I started late, so I apologize for anyone on YouTube right now. But if there's any stocks that I had missed, type it in the chat board right now. Just let me know. Grant says MGAM, top percent gainer right now, moving over 17. Yeah, I don't know what the news is on this trade. I thought for a moment that it could have been a buyout, but if it's not a buyout, I'll be more keen to add this. Obviously, it's number one on the gainers list. The order book hopefully will fill in more. It really needs to fill in more for that to be like a tradable stock, even, let alone something that we want to call out. So let's see. We have new IPO, mobile, global, esports. It's an esports stock, very similar to Phase IPO that came out last week. There's a couple of other esports stocks that we traded over the last year and a half when that blew up. But I think that's pretty much it. Just, new IPO. There's no other specific news on it, but man, thing ended up making a huge pop back from Friday, I guess, from 5 up to 11 and then or 12, and then now up towards 17, 18 bucks. So it's hard to not put this on our list at this point. Yeah. All right, folks, that just about does it. I'll be back on the mic just at 9:30 at the opening bell. Hopefully the audio is at least relatively clear. Just working off my desktop microphone right now. So if it's a little choppy, let me know. I'll try and reset later on. But otherwise, we'll see what's out there, folks, coming up at the market open. I'll be back on the mic later on today for all of us on YouTube, at least at 2:30 Eastern. Take care.
Become a Cyber Group member today. Just click the link below and receive all these amazing products and a world of knowledge for just $9. Do it